The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent and accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Dockey, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome inside beautiful Arrington Ice Arena, the site of this afternoon's game between the 13th-ranked Augsburg University Augies and the 10th-ranked Adrian College Bulldogs. Bulldogs had a strong performance last night, got the 4-0 win over Augsburg. Una Belland led the way for the Bulldogs with 2 goals, one from a slick move on a penalty shot. Goaltender Sophie Goldberg also played well for Adrian, saving all 18 of the shots she faced to capture her second consecutive win for Adrian. Let's take a look at this afternoon's starting lineups for the Bulldogs. Their forward group will be Jocelyn Hudanish, Kaylee Caderet, and Callie Wolschlager. On defense, it's Catherine Trubin and Jaden Riley. And in net again, it's Sophie Goldberg. For Augsburg, the visitors, their starting forward line will be Kennedy Stein, Katie Flynn, and Emily Cronkite. On defense, Nora Stepan and Peyton Allen. And in net, again, they will give the nod to Chloe Stockinger. Puck drop and we're underway. Augsburg moving right to left in the maroon. Bulldogs moving left to right in the gold. It's dumped in deep. Trubin will go back to get it. Calvin Keys with you on Adrian College TV, bringing you NCAA Women's Division III ice hockey action. Glad you've joined us. Bringing it up the near boards here is Riley. She's bumped into. Augsburg will play it back into the far corner. Flynn giving chase as it's knocked all the way down the ice by Trubin. A race for it, and Peyton Allen, the captain for the Augies, will get there first to touch up. Augsburg coached today by Michelle McAteer, former NCAA Division I standout with the University of Minnesota Duluth. She's won 3 national championships as a player and 1 as a coach, assistant with Duluth. Now leading the Augies for her 13th season. Bulldogs are led by Sean Skelly in his 5th season with the Adrian program. Trubin will carry it forward. Lead pass up here for Hudanish. Plays it in deep. Goes behind the goal of Stockinger. Swung around the ball by Stewart. Gerald up ahead. Here's Claire Jenkins. Jenkins pressured by Avalone. Had a goal last night. Now centered up, and maybe a break coming for Caderet, but wasn't quite able to get it by Carly Drill, who will dump and change. Good opportunity for Caderet. Nearly broke free early on in the hockey game, just over a minute in. Here's Trubin again with the puck, finds Tia Lascelles, meets a roadblock, and Kylie Wallen. Avalone, D-to-D, Trubin gains the red line, dumps it in, heads off to the bench. Giving chase Lascelles, she gets there first. Receives some support from her teammate Carmen Anderson. Still battled for down low. Lots of board battles in the game last night. Bulldogs won most of them as it comes free for Carmen Anderson, walking and firing across the grain. That one went wide, whizzing away from Stockinger's glove hand. Now up the other way. Schubro. Played back forward by Carmen Anderson. Comes free for Lascelles. Tia Lascelles looking for Annika Hansen, the one-time drive. Save made Stockinger. Puck still loose. Snatched up by Carmen Anderson. Anderson loses it in her feet momentarily. Plays it up ahead for Zoe Lorai. Looking to center, but it's picked off by Kylie Wallen, who clears up ahead for Kennedy Stein. Stein will play dump and chase as Corbett down low to get it. Played up the boards. Good eye-hand coordination by Petrowski to knock it forwards. Hitting it back up the other way, Peyton Allen out to neutral ice. Contesting for it around the red line are the Augies and Bulldogs. Comes free for Corbett, fanned on the pass up through center. This time she'll usher it rink wide. Gives it to Anderson, who plays it in down low. Here's Belland, had 2 goals last night, one coming on the penalty shot. Nice move to sneak it in 5-hole past Stockinger. Coming away with the puck is Stepan. Corbett pinching on the wall. Trying to keep it in. She's tangled up. Now Una Belland, long shot that is flipped without much pace on goal. Stockinger will cover, and we will get a whistle. 16:52 left in the first period. Number 10, Adrian College taking on number 13, Augsburg University. If you're just joining us, I'm Calvin Keys here on Adrian College TV. Played up the boards. With it is Gerald, but can't get it out. Turning back forwards is Hubenschmidt. She's pinned to the wall. Hubenschmidt loses her footing. Rydell has it. Augsburg looking to work it out as Wallen spins away from pressure. Crockett getting in the way of that breakout feed. Continues to pressure in. Relentless forecheck from Adrian. We talked about it last night. Making the breakout difficult for Augsburg, tiring them out. They'll flip it forwards. Jenkins wins the race to negate the icing. She's pinned to the boards. Sydney Crockett will steal. Hubenschmidt, that bounced over her stick. Back for Drill. Drill winds, fires, deflected. That was off the skate of her own teammate Schobrow. Schobrow is nudged into the wall by Trubin. Still Augsburg will keep it. The drop pass from Teskey was too far away from Stewart. They will regroup, tag up, and send it back in. Good effort by Teskey. Knocks forward for Schobrow, colliding with Jaden Riley. Now here's Caderet, feeding it up for Wolschlager. Up the near wall. Banks it in deep. Here's Stein. Still being played behind the goal. Here's Carly Drill looking forwards. Drill, good patience, finds the lane to Schobrow. Now fed to the far side, or the near side rather. Stolen away by Maya Roy. Didn't see a lot of her last night. Maybe nursing a bit of an injury. She's the 7th defenseman this afternoon. Caderet helping out down low. Puck finds its way back to the point to Allen. Drops it off to the wing for Flynn. Shot didn't get through the skate of the center, Caderet. Now played forwards for Jessica Anderson, the defenseman, getting up in the play as she rims it around the kick plate. Augsburg looking to work it out. Here's Von Ruden. Jessica Von Ruden, what a move that was. Off balance, loses the puck. Step in. Taken by Roy. Takes the safe approach and clears it out to neutral ice. Taken by Roy. Smacks it in. Stopped with the paddle by Stockinger. And she covers up with 14-16 left in the first period. We're still scoreless from Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. Von Ruden will oppose Rydell on this draw. Speeding through to pick it up is Jenkins. Claire Jenkins looking to work by Avalone. Bulldogs can't get it out. Recovered by Avalone for LaSalle. Good pressure by Jenkins. Wins the puck back for the Augies. It'll come right back for LaSalle. Gets it out. Quickly played back in here by Wallen. Circling behind the net is Hansen. Drops it for Avalone. Pass is too far ahead of Carmen Anderson. Picking it up is Tenley Stewart. Around for Teskey. Juliana Teskey couldn't get it by Petrowski. Here's Reagan Petrowski, nice deke. As she enters over the blue line, fires a low shot. Left pad stop Stockinger. Back for Petrowski again, finding the puck. Knocked to the boards by Schubert. Teskey behind. Plays it around the boards, looking to work it out. Schubert. She's able to do so, and now a race forwards. Teskey. Still Juliana Teskey. She's knocked over in a collision with Riley. Pass is saucered over. Here's Una Belland. One-on-one with Carly Drill. Lost the handle. Drill will steal it away. Banking it up the boards. Petrowski trying to keep it in. Referee nearly caught a high stick as Emily Cronkite carries it forward. Trubin down low. Looking to go D-to-D for Riley. Pass didn't get there. Augsburg giving the Bulldogs a taste of their own medicine. In-your-face pressure right now. Katie Flynn. Time and space to work with. A long shot. Didn't trouble Goldberg. Knocked forward by Riley. Working it out there was Lorai. Augsburg gets it back in. Both teams whacking away at it as it comes loose for Flynn. Sent it over the goal. Racing from the bench to try and keep it in was Nora Stepan. Couldn't get there in time. Riley Finds Bellin, Saucer trying to seek out Sorrell. Instead, it's down for an icing. 11:56 left in this first period. Still the score 0-0. Couple of players to watch for Adrian. We mentioned Una Belland playing really well. She hails from Stavanger, Norway. Played hockey with the Ontario Hockey Academy before coming to Adrian College as a high shot from Claire Jenkins will go over the crossbar. Riley squeaks it through for Trubin. She's swarmed, engaged in a physical battle with Jenna Gerald. Belland sent it right back up into pressure, but they get it out. Looking forwards, Lindsay Sorrell has it stolen away from her by Stepan. Nora Stepan couldn't get through cleanly. Augies will have to tag up. Sorrell on the near boards. Looking to work by Wallen. Schubert back for Stepan again. Good pass from Stepan forwards. Schubert plays in deep, pressuring in on Trubin. Recovered for the Augies by Kearney. Back to the point. Shot coming in from Fagerland. It's deflected in front and a backdoor chance from Schubert. Still the puck's loose. Stepping up, wiring a one-timer is Wallen. Goldberg made the save, sliding across to get in the way. It is banked down by Trubin. This will be icing as the Augsburg Augies building some early offensive momentum. One of the best chances of the game so far came to Gerald. Puck bounced over. Adrian having trouble finding it. Augies looking good on the attack early. Katie Flynn will take the face-off against Kaylee Cadaret. Flynn had 2 goals last weekend in Augsburg's games against Gustavus Adolphus and Wisconsin River Falls. 2 top-ranked teams. Keep an eye on number 5 as the night continues. Play it over. Time and space for Corbett. Looking forward, intended target was Wolschlager, instead found Augsburg's Kennedy Stein. Centers for Cronkite. Cronkite has a great set of hands on her. Very patient, really good stick handling skills. Swooping over for it, Tenley Stewart. Took an odd bounce off the boards. Trubin having some trouble. Cadaret, her center, stooping down low to help out her defenseman. Wolschlager will play it for Hudanish. Drill back for it. The senior defenseman out of Madison, Wisconsin. Stein pitchforked over, rink wide for Cronkite. Plays it in deep, fresh legs on the ice for the Augies. Bulldogs get the breakout started. Kicked back forward by Stepan. Jenkins wasn't out of the zone when she played it. It is offsides. Again, just a reminder, our crew this afternoon. Of course, I'm Calvin Keys narrating the action for you, joined by our director, Ryan Cuddy, and our camera operator, Kyle Plesha. All-star crew today, bringing you NCAA Women's Division III ice hockey. Long shot comes in on Stockinger, and she will cover up as that one came in from distance. Sometimes those are a bit difficult to judge as a goaltender, and it looks like we have an Augie going to the box. It is Jenna Gerald for body checking. So the first power play opportunity of the afternoon will go to the Adrian Bulldogs. And starting out on the man advantage will be Jessica Von Ruden, Reagan Petrowski, Callie Wolschlager, Tia Lassell, and Una Belland. Poked forward, draw is won well, and then Cronkite using every bit of her reach to knock it down ice. Belland turning forwards. Bulldogs alternate captain will look for Von Ruden. Working in on the near side. Lassell. Angled to the boards well by Katie Flynn. Belland just able to keep it in. Finds Wolschlager. Wolschlager cutting to the middle. Von Ruden. Down low. Belland looking for Wolschlager in the slot. Good stick from Flynn. Knocks it out. Augie penalty kill will look to change. Cronkite, the only player with enough time to get off the ice. Lassell back up top. Finds Wolschlager. far corner. Heads behind the net, centered out front. That took an odd deflection, spinning around. Trying an attempt on the backhand was Bellin. Stockinger makes the save. Petrowski down low, Wolschlager working out front off the right pad of Stockinger. Follow-up chance for Petrowski is wide, and it'll head out of the Augsburg zone. Penalty kill trying to change quickly as we have less than a minute left on the Bulldog power play. What a move by Von Ruden. Shot did not get through Wallen as it's centered back out front for Carmen Anderson. Another big save by Stockinger. Von Ruden was heading to the bench, but as the puck came out, she played it, and puck crossed over the blue line before I believe Anderson was able to get out. So we get another offsides. 37 seconds left in the penalty to Jenna Gerald for body checking. Penalty kill has been excellent from the Augies so far. Big response from Augsburg early on in this game. Still scoreless though. Cronkite will lift this one up into the mesh. We get another whistle in short order. Bulldogs were wearing the gray uniform yesterday. Today they're rocking the gold. Augsburg goes back with their familiar maroon look with that awesome eagle crest on the front. Beautiful sweaters for both sides. This one is lifted all the way down by Fagerland. Paddled by Goldberg, who will leave it for Trubin. Maybe one last rush in the cards here for the Bulldog power play. Kaylee Caderet lifts it by Wallen. Augsburg will play it out again. Quick regroup for Adrian just in time as Caderet got out, right as Corbett carried it in. Played off the window once more. Augsburg clears. They're back at full strength. Coming out of the box was Gerald. Carmen Anderson do-si-dos into the offensive zone, fires a shot, swallowed up by Stockinger. Shots are 9-5 in Adrian's favor. Last night's game was a 4-0 blowout for the Bulldogs, but the shots were fairly even. I believe it was 22-18 in Adrian's favor, so they really were just able to capitalize on their opportunities more than Augsburg. It wasn't really an incidence of tilted ice in the game. Lots of special teams action, lots of penalties. We've only seen one penalty so far in the first period with just over 7 minutes to go. It's been more even strength play. Banked up the wall by Stewart. She finds Gerald, who recently vacated the penalty box. Up ahead, Claire Jenkins, looking to work wide around Annika Hansen. Jenkins still with it, circling. Back up for Stewart, fanned on the shot. Nearly pickpocketed by Sorrell. Stewart will try again. That bounced across, net was wide open. No Augies able to find it as it skittered into the far corner. Bulldogs desperately looking to get it out as it's gloved down by Drill. Keeping it in again is Carly Drill. Finally, the puck will skitter out to safer pastures as the Adrian Bulldogs change. Here's Drill. Keeps it simple. She'll rim it down low. Hansen, Bellin trying to center instead. A one-timer whizzing in off the stick of Schubert. That is wide. Lifted out by Lori. Petrowski tangled up with Peyton Allen. Stepping forwards for it is Stepan. Taken by Lori. Rims it around. Belland battling with Schubert. Just inside the Augsburg blue line. Finally, they poke it out. Lori turning forwards again. Petrowski knocked hard into the wall by Stepan. In the near corner. Peyton Allen bounces for Teskey and now releases for Emily Cronkite, who's got speed. Cronkite moving in, tried to beat Goldberg at the near post. She makes the right pad save. Hand pass against Adrian College, so the draw will come back in their zone as Von Ruden touches up. Jessica Von Ruden, the second leading scorer for the Bulldogs last year, scoring 23 points. Von Ruden has the hardest shot on the team, according to Coach Skelly. He thinks she's one of the best players in the country. Shot deflected high off the top of the window. Now with it again is Kennedy Stein, looking to center, hitting the deck to cut it off was Von Ruden. Good defensive play, a hit from behind from Cronkite. Knocked over Anderson. Arm goes up. Penalty to Augsburg. It'll be cross-checking. Two hands in the back of, I believe, Jessica Anderson was the one who went down. Cross-checking is confirmed as the call. And Emily Cronkite goes to the box. Second power play chance of the night for Adrian. Their first one was utterly stymied by this excellent Augsburg penalty kill. Not many goals coming on special teams last night despite plenty of opportunities. Trubin into the slot. In fact, I don't think the Bulldogs scored any of their goals on the man advantage despite having a lot of chances. Carmen Anderson walking in. Centers, Caderet. Anderson, the follow-up. Oh, how did that one miss the net? 5-hole was gaping wide for Stockinger, and Carmen Anderson just missed the net. Not something you see often, as she was right on the doorstep. Carmen Anderson turning forwards, looks rink wide. The shot against the grain, tangled up there, and they tap it in. Carmen Anderson. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That was the mantra for the Bulldog power play, and they finally get off the mark with 4.5 to go in this first period. Carmen Anderson tapping it in. First chance went rink wide. Bulldog was tangled up with the Augsburg defenseman at the back door. Carmen Anderson did a good job of seeking out the puck and played it in. And now the ref's having a conversation. Maybe you could say Augsburg could make the case for goaltender interference, as there was a pile of bodies on top of Chloe Stockinger. But it looks as if the goal will stand. Michelle McAteer gesturing to the replay we had on the video board here in the arena. Didn't think that her goaltender had a sufficient chance to play the puck on that opportunity for the Bulldogs, as she had about a 3 or 4 player pile up on top of her. I think she has a case, but no instant replay, of course, at least for the officials to look at and change their decision. Referee Swears having a conversation with McAteer, and by all indications, this goal from Carmen Anderson will stand. 1-0 the scoreline. Bulldogs strike on the power play. It's Carmen Anderson. Very quick skater, creates a lot of space for herself. Tied for the team lead with Belland last year with 24 points. Played forward for Cronkite. Can Augsburg find an answer? Weren't able to score last night. See if they can break the ice as it's centered out front. Taking a whack at it was Stein. Off a Bulldog stick and over the crossbar. Lori looking to backhand it out. Intercepted by Stein. Looking to center was Flynn. Katie Flynn back with it. Up top for Allen. D-to-D step and long shot, and no rebound from Goldberg, who snatches it out of midair with her glove hand. 3:50 left in the first period. If you're just joining us, Carmen Anderson recently scored a rebound on the power play, and then Augsburg's coach Michelle McAteer making the case that it was goaltender interference, but at the NCAA Division III level, don't have the benefit of an instant replay, so it's a split-second decision the refs have to make on the ice, and in the moment, they didn't see goaltender interference. McAteer certainly had a good case there, though. Lots of bodies in front of Stockinger, making it hard for her to move in her crease. Anderson tapped it in. Now Wolschlager looking to follow up. She fires one, and hitting the deck for the shot block was Elizabeth Fagerland. Really good play. Bulldog down in the corner. That's Jocelyn Hudanish. And it looks like it'll be another Augsburg player going to the box. This time it's Emily Schoborough. Didn't have a good look at it. Perhaps we could get an instant replay. It's going to be another cross check against the Augies. And again, third chance for the Bulldogs with an extra skater. Virtually back to back here. Carmen Anderson, Kaylee Caderet, Jocelyn Hudanish, Catherine Trubin, and Emma Corbett is the power play unit. Trubin fanned on it, tangled up with an Augsburg player, and I imagine that'll be a penalty against Trubin. Catherine Trubin will go to the penalty box as she was tied up in a knot as Cronkite was trying to clear. Probably the right call. Cronkite would have been off to the races. Trubin sort of tangled up her stick. Don't know if she knew too much about it, but 7 seconds into the Bulldog power play, we go to 4-on-4. Tied up at the face-off dot. Jaden Riley turning back behind the goal of Goldberg. Petrowski receives the long pass, banked forward. Una Bellin may be in behind here. Backhand feed into the slot somewhat blindly is stolen away by Tenley Stewart. Cronkite looking rink wide. Corbett got a stick on it. Emma Corbett trying to bank out for Petrowski. That is cut off by the Augies. Katie Flynn carries in. 4-on-4 hockey, the ice opening up here for the first time this afternoon. Dangerous pass for Stepan makes its way to Gerald. Corbett backhand forward for Petrowski. Reagan Petrowski plays it in down low. Stockinger leaving it there for Stepan. A long saucer pass that finds Gerald. Really good feed there from the Augie defender. Sydney Rydell scoops up the puck. In behind, good poke check coming in from Jessica Anderson. Tia Lascelles has it. Lascelles looking to use her speed, working wide, has Roy in the slot calling for it. Instead, Lascelles will continue to carry the puck. Now drops it off for Caderet. Back to the point, Jessica Anderson slides it over for Roy. Plays it down low for Lascelles. 17 seconds of 4-on-4 remaining, and then a 7-second power play after that for Augsburg as puck heads out of play. Emily Cronkite, we've seen her speed and some of her ability early on. Second on the Augies last season with 15 points, and she was an all-MIAC rookie team selection. Bulldogs win the draw cleanly. Roy, plenty of real estate, works in, fires, and that is pinned to the Eagle logo on the chest of Stockinger. $1:38 left in this first period. Only goal comes from the Bulldogs. It is Carmen Anderson who got on the board. A late change from the Augies. Juliana Teskey will have to stay on the ice as Emily Schoberl is forced to go back to the bench. Crockett played it forwards. Now she'll play it backwards for Jessica Anderson. A long shot went off the midsection of Fagerland. Maybe a break developing here for Augsburg as they send it forward for Jenkins. Jenkins, good strength to stay with the play. Roy trying to force it forwards. Two Bulldogs and two Augies jamming away at it on the near boards. Bounces across where it's picked up by Schoberl. We get a whistle and looks as if could be offsides. A minute and 3 seconds left in this first period. Bulldogs versus Augies here on Adrian College TV. Battled for on the near boards. Avalone is tied up. Here's Cronkite. Drop pass was too far behind Drill, who just able to keep it in. Good play there by the Augsburg defenseman off an errant pass. Behind here is Annika Hansen. She's played to the boards. Cronkite looking forwards. Finding it is Stewart. Down low, Cronkite again. Or rather, that was Stein who was tied up. Stein has her stick lifted by Avalone. Finally comes away with the puck. 23 seconds. Long shot and a good block from Hubenschmidt. Here's Sorrell. Kennedy Stein turning forwards. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Directed in by Katie Flynn, and that should just about do it for the first. Gia Avalone will hold it there along the boards. First intermission buzzer sounds. Bulldogs lead by a goal, courtesy of Carmen Anderson on the power play. Good chances for both teams. Augsburg put together an early onslaught, then troubled by some penalty woes. They go to the box a couple of times early on. So in about 15 minutes' time, we'll resume the proceedings here at the Arrington Ice Arena. For now, Bulldogs out shooting Augsburg 13-8, and they lead 1-0. Please stay with us here on Adrian College TV as our coverage of NCAA Women's Division III hockey continues.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. Referees are back out on the ice, and we are about to get set for the puck drop of this second period. Bulldogs carrying a 1-goal advantage into the second frame after Carmen Anderson netted a goal on the power play. Controversially, Michelle McAteer, the head coach of Augsburg, was speaking at length in a heated manner with the referee crew after all the players had left the ice for the second intermission. Really thought it was goaltender interference. You know, perhaps our director, Ryan Cuddy, could give us a second look at it. We'll give him a moment to pull that up, but if we could get another glance at the power play goal from earlier in the period. But for right now, I guess we shall take a look at the stats after one period. Bulldogs, of course, leading 1-0. Shots were 9-7, a very even first. The difference were the 3 opportunities on the power play for Adrian College. Finally took advantage of one of them. Face-offs were exactly 50-50, not something you see too often. Teams were even in the dot. Chloe Stockinger making 8 saves for the Augies. Sophie Goldberg making 7, blanking Augsburg in that first period. We'll see how this carries over into the second, as I think we'll take another look at the goal from Carmen Anderson. So this was the only goal of the first period. You see the crowd in front, multiple bodies, and that was Caderet who swooped in on top of the goaltender. From my point of view, as Anderson tapped it in back door, I think she put it in simultaneously as those 3 players were heading for the goal. So I think Stockinger was able to see the puck, and she had a fair opportunity to try and make the save. Referees thought so too. It's 1-0 thanks to Carmen Anderson. Augsburg will win this backwards. Playing it in deep is Stein. Down low for it, Trubin. Bumped into the wall by Flynn, who hits the deck. Now forwards with it is Hudanish. Jocelyn Hudanish rubbed out along the boards. Here's Wolschlager. Wolschlager looking to play it to herself. Knocked away by Stein. Caderet sent out front. Kelly Wolschlager. Oh, that just took the slightest of touches off the paraphernalia of Stockinger and went wide. Augie's netminder will leave it behind the net. Here's Cronkite. Up the middle, stretch pass all the way up, but could not be handled cleanly by Stein. Jessica Anderson looking to move forward. Augie's dump it back in. Peyton Allen does so and heads off for a change. Plenty of time for Trubin. Finds Belland, the Norwegian, plays it in deep. Stockinger will opt to hold on as Lori gave her a bit of a snow shower. 18:54 left in this second period. Augsburg made the long trip from Minneapolis, Minnesota to get here for tonight's game. Of course, Calvin Keys with you on play-by-play. Ryan Cuddy, our director. Kyle Plesha, our camera operator, as you saw on your screen. Out to neutral ice where Jessica Anderson returns it the other way. Acquired by Drill, lifts it in deep. Roy nudges it for Lori. Puck squirts back out for Jessica Anderson. Belland leading Petrowski. Reagan Petrowski up the near wall, fires a shot right into the chest of Stockinger and held on to 11th shot of the game for Adrian. As we were talking about a few moments ago, Augsburg's campus is located 625 miles west of Adrian, Michigan. That's a 10-hour bus ride. So you can see how maybe they had a little bit of a slow start last night, but they're warm, had plenty of rest yesterday evening, and they look like a much better hockey team coming out early in that first period. They really put the pressure on Adrian, but a bit of some disciplinary issues, going to the box 3 times in the first period, led to the only goal for Adrian. Skating this one forward is Wallen, but can't get it out. It's held in, and now Una Belland spinning. Petrowski shooting, that's off the toe, I believe, of Stockinger. Stretching out, using every piece of her equipment to make the save. LaSalle pressuring in, and it's a penalty upcoming against Adrian. Belland touches up. Stockinger was speeding off for the bench. And it'll be a Bulldog going to the box this time. Their second penalty of the night goes to Tia LaSalle. I believe this will be hooking. We'll see. And it is hooking against LaSalle. Augsburg to the power play. for the second time tonight. Their first opportunity only lasted about 7 seconds, coming off of a 4-on-4. Now they will get, you would imagine, a full chance for 2 minutes. Minor penalty to Tia LaSalle. It's played back to the point. Peyton Allen has it. Cronkite walking in. Trying to cut off the angle is Maya Roy. Played over. Here's Stein, centered in. A good chance there from Katie Flynn. Goldberg seals up the ice. Flynn pressed to the wall by Trubin. Or rather, that was Von Ruden. Set the deadlifting record in preseason testing. 335 pounds for 3 reps in the weight room. Coach Skelly was really impressed with how this Bulldog team prepared for the season. Also said really good things about Carmen Anderson's 300-meter time. Very quick and agile. Able to pounce on the puck in a moment's notice. That's how she scored the only goal of this hockey game so far. And now Carmen Anderson using that speed again and tried to lift it over Stockinger, but instead sent it over the net. Juliana Teske looking to work to the middle. Power play disjointed right now for Augsburg, but Cronkite will pick it up. Weaving down low. Corbett lost her stick in the blue paint, now picks it up. Down behind the goal. Corbett looking to rip it out. Kept in, Rydell has it. Rydell up for Stepan. Right wing, Claire Jenkins, shot is blocked by Corbett. Gets applause from her bench. Wolschlager can't quite reach it, a shot whizzing in off the blade of Stepan. May have deflected wide. Comes back for Nora Stepan, switches the ice for Stewart. A shot that went across the goal, looking for some sort of tip in the slot. Now the Augsburg penalty looking good with 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Shot didn't get through traffic. Stepan carries, tipped in front. That was Sydney Rydell with the attempt, went over the goal. Bulldogs about to return to even strength. Looking to center is Teske. LaSalle comes out of the box. Hubenschmidt will head down low to help out her team. Back to 5-on-5. Augsburg generating some good opportunities in the latter half of that power play. Looking forward is Annika Hansen. Oh my goodness, what a collision. Von Ruden colliding with Schobro. Penalty will go against Schobro. Shocking decision. Von Ruden was heading up ice, and it looked like she collided with Schobro, and it was just kind of a mutual coming together. No ill will there, but Bulldogs will get the power play. Another bounce goes against Augsburg. Difficult to cope with. The good news is their penalty kill has looked really good for most of the game. Bulldogs only have 4 players on the ice right now. Corbett will head on to join. Hudanish wins it back off the faceoff. Corbett over for Trubin. Shot comes in. No trouble for Stockinger, who gloves it. 15-16 left in the second period. Adrian leading over Augsburg 1-0. Caderet will take the faceoff against Gerald. One to the wall by Caderet. Carmen Anderson's there. Caderet backhands for Trubin. Under the stick of Carmen Anderson. Wallen will send it around. Bulldogs seal it off. Here's Corbett. On the near side, walking in, trying to beat Stockinger on the blocker side, but missed the net. Trubin finds the tape of Carmen Anderson, cuts in, fires. That is paddled aside again by Stockinger. 14th save of the night. Trubin, point shot through traffic. That was blocked by Wallen. Caderet taking her time. Back up top. Trubin, shot, loose in front. Stockinger splaying out to make the save. The junior out of Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. Another big stop. She's faced 17 shots and saved 16 of them. Had to be good there, showing off every ounce of flexibility. Stretching out, making herself big. Power play and penalty kill units will change for both sides. Skate to stick from Belland. Petrowski. Von Ruden lets one fly. That went out of play. Credit Rydell for getting her stick blade in the lane of that howitzer from Von Ruden. Minute and 6 seconds left on the power play for Adrian College. Played forward by Augsburg, but can't get it out as Belland will surge forwards. Step in, looking to win it. Wolschlager for Petrowski. Von Ruden biding her time. Lascelles on the near board. She collided hard with an Augsburg player. Down is Katie Flynn. Von Ruden touches up, and this will be another penalty against Lascelles. Brought her hands up high with the cross check and knocked over Flynn. Lascelles goes to the penalty box and will go 4-on-4 for the next 40 seconds. And then we will see a minute and 20-second power play for Augsburg in the aftermath. Lascelles really pressured well by the Augsburg player, got a bit frustrated, and then delivered a bit of a blow. 14 minutes left in the second period. Bulldogs look to win it back. Carrying forwards is Hansen. Looking up for Carmen Anderson. Collected here by Fagerland. Cronkite gets the legs going. Emily Cronkite into the middle of the ice. Shoots one that's off the mask of Goldberg. Still loose. Sitting down right on the doorstep. Jaden Riley will clear it down. It'll be icing. Wow. That shot really stung Goldberg. Hit her right in the face mask and then dropped down in the blue paint. Luckily, the defenseman Riley was there. The senior from Calumet, Michigan, clears it away. Calumet way up in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, if you're not familiar. Good hockey tradition up there. I believe they were Kraft Hockeyville a few years back, a tradition where the Kraft brand will provide money for rink renovations, and they get to host an NHL preseason game. I know they have one of the best high school programs in the state, but Riley actually played growing up for Bell Tire down in the Detroit area. Von Ruden brings down an Augie. Another penalty coming against Adrian. Von Ruden steals it. I think that's going to be a tripping call against the Bulldogs' alternate captain. Top line center will go to the box. Brought down an Augie carrying the puck. And yes, it will be tripping. Von Ruden reaching after the puck. 5-on-3 for a minute and 13 seconds. Good chance for the Augies to try and tie the game. Augies will go with Rydell, Wallen, Stewart, Stepan, and Jenkins. Stepan with it now. Feeds over for Stewart, Tenley Stewart. Shot deflected off Roy in behind. Bulldogs looking to protect the house here with only 3 skaters on the ice. A miscue, Roy racing after it. Trying to find it. Back up top. Step in. Lots of space for the Augsburg power play. Tenley Stewart sets up a drive that's loose in front. Shot whizzed in off the stick of Teske. Step in again trying to send it towards the goal. Picked up in the far corner by Teske. Up for Stepan, 30 seconds left. And the 5-on-3 as that's directed on goal by Stewart and saved by Goldberg. Roy picks it up for Adrian and sends it down. Big clearance as the Augies were buzzing in the Adrian zone. 15 seconds before Lascelles comes out of the box, but still just under a minute of power play time after that because of the Von Ruden penalty. Hitting the brakes is Flynn. Over for Stepan. Across. Under the stick of Jenkins. Jenkins up top. Spins forward shot. That hit, I believe that was Annika Hansen, and now cleared up ahead for Petrowski, who could be in. Reagan Petrowski takes a bit of a knock from Stepan. Good defense from the back checking Augie. Petrowski will skate this one backwards to kill clock. Smart play by the Bulldogs center. Then spins around and fires it down. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Von Ruden. Augsburg looked really good 5-on-3, had some good chances. But now Adrian killing off most of the remainder of this penalty. Maybe one last rush. It's Flynn. patiently pulls it into her body off the chest of Goldberg. Stein turning, plays it for Flynn. Katie Flynn, a shot that is blocked in front by Maya Roy. Beautiful toe drag from Cronkite, looked to go backhand up top. What a goal that would have been. She still has the puck on her stick with under 11 to go in the second period. Cronkite circling, sent it on goal, turning, and firing was Kearney. It's still loose. A pile up in front. Whistle blows. Thought the puck still might have been loose as Von Ruden gives a shove to Stein, and that may be a penalty. Augsburg so very close to finding an equalizer. It'll be matching penalties against both players. Stein and Von Ruden making another trip back to the box. Four-on-four hockey. From what I could tell, Stein was down in the blue paint trying to send the puck home. Very close to Goldberg. Von Ruden trying to protect her netminder, but gave a bit of a forceful push to Stein, but it looks like they'll both go to the box. Interesting decision again. Fagerland for Wallen. Wallen skates in, then turns backwards. Fagerland, pressured by LaSalle. She'll play it down low for Cronkite. Fagerland shot blocked, released forward. Racing after it is LaSalle. Gets there first, so no icing on the play. Carmen Anderson can control the feed. Looking to carry forward is Flynn, has her stick lifted by the goal scorer, Carmen Anderson. Corbett down low to pick it up, the defenseman getting in on the rush. Lost the handle. Carmen Anderson stays with the play. Good move to shake loose from Wallen. Carmen Anderson, a shot in front. Couple of jams at it. Stockinger stands tall again. 9 minutes, 59 seconds left in this second period. A minute and 11 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. Augsburg had a 12-11-2 record last season. Looking to bounce back from what was a bit of a mediocre campaign for the Bulldogs. They went 27-1, but lost in the semifinals of the NCAA tournament. A title that they had won for the past 6 years, as this should surely be a penalty against Zoe Lorai. Carrying it in, a shot coming in off the stick of Jenna Gerald. Augsburg will return to the power play momentarily as another trip. Another instance of Bulldog players reaching after the puck. This time it's Lorai. Goes to the sin bin. Reaching after it, tripped up the Augsburg defender. And now we will see a rare 4-on-3 chance for 46 seconds for the Augsburg Augies. Face-off coming up. This is one back and banked down by Maya Roy. Stockinger leaving it there for Allen, who will take her time. 4-on-3, not a situation you practice very much. See how Augsburg is able to do on this man advantage. It skips over the stick of Allen, and here's Una Belland. One-on-one with Stepan. Belland cuts in, fires left pad, stops Stockinger. Read it all the way. Belland plays it back. Glove down by Roy. She'll skate backwards, taking her time. Now she will shoot it down. Stepan tried to glove it, couldn't do so. Now a race for the puck. Knocked aside by Allen. That will be called as a hand pass against Augsburg. Don't know about that one. Looked like it just took a deflection off the glove of Stepan. But nonetheless, the draw will go back in the Augsburg zone. 8:56 left in the second period. Augsburg University versus Adrian College, NCAA Division III ice hockey. Wolschlager kicks it forward as her stick was tangled up. Behind the goal, Cronkite. Trying to thread through the pressure of Wolschlager. Now she'll head up the near boards. Cronkite. Taken by Trubin, who's clotheslined by Cronkite. Bit slow to get up, but it looks like she's all right. Von Ruden slaps it around the boards. Kennedy Stein. Jenkins Shot, blocker save, Goldberg. Rebound chance. It's loose in front. Augsburg banging away at it. Goldberg found it and gloved it. Bulldog goaltender with another great save. Her 18th of the night. Shots are 19-18 in Adrian's favor. Very evenly matched contest so far. Really good game. 42 seconds left of a 5-on-4 power play for Augsburg. Riley trying to send it out. Jenkins. Down low for Rydell. Back to Jenkins. Knocked down low for Teskey, looking across. It's loose in front and cleared away on the goal line by Jaden Riley. Good chance for the Augies. This one bounces in a bit awkwardly. Riley pressured by Rydell. It's 7v7 on the end boards. Clock ticking down on the penalty to Lori. Belland trying to steal it away. Rink wide for Trubin. Bulldogs back at full strength as they kill off both of the penalties. Now Lori working ahead. Backhand feed into the middle for Belland that could not be collected. Lori staying with the play here. Belland back for Trubin. Una Belland again. Down low. Tenley Stewart trying to send it out. Lori recovers. Lori waiting. Tried the toe drag. That was cut off by Teskey, but not out. Long shot, Avalone is wide. Lori got caught up with Teskey in the aftermath. Hubenschmidt. Hubenschmidt still battling away at it with Sorrell. Augsburg's Jenkins down in the fray as well. Now kicked forward without a stick is Stewart, so her skates will have to suffice. Point for Corbett, walking the blue line, fires one, went off the knee, I believe, of Schubert. Still doesn't have a twig. Schubert stooping down low. I think she gave her stick to her teammate Stewart, the defenseman. Really smart play. Avalone. Sorrell lost it in her skates, but still found Corbett. Crosses over the red line. Referee will hand the stick off to the penalty box operator. As going for a skate is Gerald. Cuts back into the middle, fires one. That was off the side of the goal. Thought it went in for a moment. Bit of an optical illusion on that shot. Good attempt for Gerald as she tried to cut into the middle and let fly. One off the side of the goal. She thought she may have beaten Goldberg low glove side, but it stays 1-0 Bulldogs. Good saucer pass, seeking out Kearney. Her feed was in front of Rydell, who will give chase. Corbett takes it. She will find Hudanish. Returns it right back for Corbett. D-to-D, Jessica Anderson. Wolschlager. Rink wide for Crockett. Looks to be in some discomfort. Dumps and changes. Step in. Bumped into the end boards. Swooping in for it is Flynn. Looking up ahead. Here is Kennedy Stein trying to play through Maya Roy, who shuts her down. Stein. Point for Allen, the captain. Works it for Stepan, shot in front, deflects behind the goal. Caderet for Roy. Wolschlager. Maya Roy, the defenseman, knocks it out. She's got some speed. Just in the nick of the time, Allen plays it over for Stepan. Katie Flynn stops up, looking for Gerald on the cycle. Instead, it came to the other number 9, the one in yellow, Kaylee Caderet. Claire Jenkins steals it away, looking to drive net front. Bulldogs hemmed in their own zone as a bit of a gutless hit given there by Anderson. Don't know if it was intentional, but hit Gerald from behind. Delayed penalty against Adrian. Stockinger goes to the bench. Roy will touch up, sends it down. Augies will have another play or power play upcoming. Jessica Anderson to the box. 2 minutes up on the board for, I believe, body checking. And circling over for her stick is Schubert. Penalty box operator had it, taking good care of it, then gives it back to Schubert. Power play begins for the Augies. Still down by just a goal. 4:07 left in the second period. Cronkite. Allen. Cronkite again. Under the stick of Flynn, just outside the Bulldog blue line. Augsburg has no choice but to regroup. Katie Flynn. Dealt for Stein on the near board. She heads forwards. Circling is Stein to the blue line. Cronkite sends across. That was off the skate of Flynn, and it'll be played down by Petrowski. Belland pressuring hard on Stockinger, who's out of the goal to play it. Belland wreaking a bit of havoc. Augsburg emerges unscathed. Minute and 5 seconds left on the Augie power play. Hudanish scoops it up. Wolschlager working hard on the near boards. Bulldogs on the penalty kill, but they have it in the offensive zone right now. Finally regained for the Augies by Rydell, who seeks out Stein, rips this one in. Around the kick plate. Trubin slaps it out all the way down again. Good kill right now for Adrian College. Step in. Looking ahead. Finds Stewart. Avalone cut that off. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Jessica Anderson. Knocked away again by Avalone, and she'll clear. Good work by the sophomore out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Played her youth hockey with the Anaheim Lady Ducks. Von Ruden trying to angle off Jenkins. Comes back for Stewart. Rink wide, blocker save. Off balance was Goldberg. Still denied Dorothy Kearney. Back at even strength now. We get a whistle as I want to say that puck went into the bench. A draw coming up in the neutral zone. One back by Kearney on the draw. Working in is Wallen. Maya Roy will go back for it for Adrian. It's been anything but a quiet second period, but no goals to show for it for either side. LaSalle up the middle. Now she'll move wide. Plays it in deep. Schubert has it knocked away from her. Following it up is Wallen. Gets it out. Schubert banked up. Corbett works it on for Carmen Anderson. Maybe a 3-on-2 for Adrian, but they went off sides. Whistle. Chance to catch our breath. Well, as we mentioned earlier on in the second period, Adrian went 27-1 last year, but frustratingly, they fell to Aurora University 3-0 in the semifinals of the Slats Cup playoffs, ending their season. Broke a streak of 6 straight NCHA championships. It was the first time Coach Skelly had failed to lead the team to an NCHA title in his tenure. And now in the locker room, the Bulldogs have a photo of the score of that semifinal loss and of the ring that Aurora University received for their championship, just to remind them of what is expected and the work they need to put in order to make it back up to the mountaintop and try to recapture another Slats Cup title. They got to focus on the little things in order to make it back up and try and win another crown, according to Coach Skelly. Starts with the small things, but that's a turnover. Augsburg. Shot goes wide from Stein. Belland angling into Stein. Adrian trying to get it out. Flynn has her stick knocked away. Augsburg plays it deep. They'll go off for a change. Final 30 seconds of the period. Corbett, nice hands, but turned it over. Didn't get it out. Didn't think she got it out. Referee rules it did come out. Sydney Rydell thought she had kept it in. Augsburg alternate captain thought she had held the blue, but the call is offsides. Augsburg wins it back cleanly. Drill for Jenkins. Cut off by Trubin, looking to clear, but kept in by Carly. Drill fires a shot that was well wide. Here's Stewart, final 10 seconds, a long shot. Wow. I think that was off the left arm of Goldberg and went over the net, just barely. Augsburg coming so close to tying the game. Drill lets it go in the dying seconds, and Goldberg makes another save. That'll do it for the second period. No goals to speak of, but plenty of fast-paced action here from Arrington Ice Arena. The score stays 1-0. Still, the power play goal from Carmen Anderson in the first period is the difference. We will find out who will come out on top at the end of this second game of the two-game weekend series. Bulldogs won last night 4-0. They lead 1-0 at the moment. In 15 minutes' time, we will be back for third period action on Adrian College TV. Please stay with us.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Monday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena, where we are getting set for the third period of play. Still 1-0 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. They scored in the first period. It was Carmen Anderson on the power play. Coach Michelle McAteer was making a complaint for goaltender interference. That was not upheld. So the score stays at 1-0, and then no goals in that second period. Plenty of chances. Augsburg really turned it on. Outshot Adrian 21-18 in that second frame of play. Sophie Goldberg stood strong, as did Chloe Stockinger, made some really good stops. So no goals in that second. We take a look at our second period stats, or stats through 2 periods, rather. I believe Augsburg outshot the Bulldogs. Augsburg had plenty of chances on the power play, 6 to be exact, weren't successful. Bulldogs won incrementally more of the draws, 57% against 43%. And I believe 21 saves for Sophie Goldberg's 17 for Chloe Stockinger. As we get the puck drop for the third period, back underway at the Arrington. 20 more minutes to decide a winner. Can Augsburg score an equalizer, or will the Bulldogs be able to hold on? We shall see. Cronkite. She'll bank it out. It's acquired by Jaden Riley. Riley lost an edge. Oh. Wet ice early on in the period. Maybe needs a bit of a sharpen. Looked to power turn and fell onto the ice surface. But right back up and playing with the puck now is Riley. He's trying to poke it forward for Hudanish. Couldn't control. Flynn looked to keep it in. Still Augsburg will keep it in the Bulldog zone. Finally gloved down by Kaylee Caderet, and she'll carry it forward. Hudanish picks it up, a low shot. Looking perhaps for the 5-hole of Stockinger, who made the save. Swooping in now, Petrowski. Or excuse me, that is Lorai. Bumped into the boards by Fagerland. Stepan will leave it there. Passed up ahead for Gerald. She's met by Belland. Bulldogs play it right back in. This is lifted out by Stepan. Maya Roy going back for it. Off the window, Petrowski really has good eye-hand coordination. We've seen it a couple times this weekend. Lorai staying with the play, sends it towards Stockinger, who will cover up. We get our first whistle of this third period. 18:33 to go here on a Saturday afternoon at the Arrington Ice Arena. Calvin Keys narrating the action. Ryan Cuddy, our director, and Kyle Plesha, our camera operator. Puck is won back a bit too cleanly for Adrian, so their defenseman will have to race back for it. Jessica Anderson gets there. That faceoff win split the D. Juliana Teske banks in. Jessica Anderson will retrieve. Collides with Schubert. Bulldogs can't get it out. Good play by Drill. Now played forward again by Jessica Anderson. Von Ruden trying to stay with it. Roy turning back ahead. Tia Lascelles crossed up with Von Ruden. They managed to stay on sides as a hard shot sent in by Jessica Von Ruden. Carmen Anderson down low, Lascelles shielding it away as she's bumped into the wall by Wallen. Cronkite, good toe drag there inside her own blue line. She will find Stein up the near boards. Carmen Anderson steals it away. Now Anderson looking to move it forward for Von Ruden. Von Ruden getting tangled up with the Augsburg player, Carmen Anderson. She'll drive wide off the right shoulder of Stockinger. Lascelles looking back out front. Tia Lascelles up top. Long shot, Annika Hansen. That sailed wide. Deflecting it out, Stein. Corbett over for Hansen. Annika Hansen shoots in. Flynn around the window. Hansen touches up. Cross-checking penalty, I believe, coming up against Adrian. See who the culprit is. It'll be Lindsay Sorrell. Senior forward out of Windsor, Ontario, goes to the box. Augies get their 7th power play opportunity tonight. 0 for 6 so far. Draw is won by Adrian. Corbett rims it. Jenkins gets there. Teskey. Rydell down low. She's upended. Another penalty coming up to the Bulldogs, I think. Is it Una Belland who will go to the box? No, it'll be Emma Corbett, junior defenseman out of Rochester, New York. She'll go for tripping, an extended 5-on-3. Bulldogs have faced, I believe, one or two of these so far. 1:47 seconds left of 5-on-3 time, which Augsburg will start off with 2 extra skaters. Coach Skelly having a word with the official. 16:43 left in the third period. Only 1 goal to separate these two teams. Anything can happen. Kill has been good for Adrian so far. They do a good job pressuring the puck. Blocking off the middle of the ice, making it difficult for opponents. Augsburg Augies ranked 13th in the country, taking on the Adrian Bulldogs, ranked 10th in the country, as Sean Skelly having a long talk with the referees. They'll head back out, and the 5-on-3 will start for the Augies. Cronkite bumps it back for the captain, Allen. Rink wide for Kennedy Stein. Allen. Cronkite back to Allen. Teeing up one of the Augies players. That was covered by Goldberg after she wasn't able to hold on to the initial save. Winding up and firing was Kennedy Stein, junior forward out of Lake Forest, Illinois. Scored 15 points last season. Nearly was able to beat Sophie Goldberg there. Had some good power behind that one-time blast. Peyton Allen walking and shooting. That's blocked by Belland. Recovered by the Augies and Cronkite. Slid over for Gerald. Looking over again. That is tipped in front and gloved well by Goldberg. That was impressive. Shot came in from Stein. And Gerald redirected the low shot, trying to get it over the pad of Goldberg, who saved it with the glove at a moment's notice. Face off on the near side. One back by the Augies. Peyton Allen. Reversal for Gerald. A shot through traffic. Rebound chance. Augies banging away at it. Thought Cronkite may have been able to beat Goldberg. I think that was a trio of stops for Goldberg. The senior out of Newtown, Pennsylvania. Kennedy Stein. Up through center, still Stein. Jessica Anderson poking it forward. Back up for Stepan. Rydell. Up for Stepan, back for Sydney Rydell. That deflected off a skate in front, but went wide to Goldberg's right. 17 seconds of 5-on-3. Left for Augsburg. Stepan. Jenkins. Slides it in front, left pad save from Goldberg on the shot from Teskey, and they clear it down. Lindsay Sorrell about to come out of the box. And then it'll be 14 seconds of 5-on-4 time for Augsburg as Stepan is pressured heavily by Belland here. Releases for Tenley Stewart. Deflected on by Rydell. Puck comes out for Stepan. 5-on-3. An extensive one. 1:47 seconds is all killed off by the Bulldogs, maintaining their 1-goal lead in the hockey game. Trubin shoots in, glove down by Stepan, sent it the other way. This one sliding all the way down. Riley racing after it. It'll be icing. 14:20 left in the third. Again, this broadcast today being brought to you by Adrian College students. Calvin Keys on play-by-play. Our great director and camera operators are Ryan Cuddy and Kyle Plesha. Hope you've enjoyed the action so far. It's been a really good one between the number 10 team and the number 13 team in the country in NCAA D3. Played around the boards. Stepan Working it forward for Jenkins, trying to snap a pass that was behind Teskey. She'll race after it, along with Riley. Schoborough lost it. Riley trying to slide it over for Truban, but out of her reach. Riley picks it up. Wolschlager up ahead. Able to keep it in is Schubert. Battled for here. Wallen down on the ice. Pinning it to the near boards. Kearney trying to carry forward. She is thwarted. This is centered back up for Jocelyn Hudanish. Driving wide. Oh, she is rocked into the end wall by Fagerland. And it should be Elizabeth Fagerland going to the box now. As Hudanish a bit slow to get up. Draws the penalty. Bulldogs get a chance on the power play. 2 minutes for body checking against Elizabeth Fagerland, sophomore defenseman out of Casson, Minnesota. Von Ruden will take the draw against Flynn, and she wins it back for Una Belland. Maya Roy lets one go. Petrowski trying to tip it. Una Belland. Down low, Petrowski into the slot for Belland. It's by her stick. Von Ruden will go back for the puck. Quick up for Petrowski. Tried to dump it in. Referee was standing right on the blue line, so it got blocked. Von Ruden over for Roy. Belland. Wolschlager chasing behind the goal. Still Wolschlager. Kelly Wolschlager moving in. She shoots. It's loose in front. A chance on the follow-up. Petrowski's stick wouldn't come free. Belland another opportunity. Chloe Stockinger take a bow. A slew of saves there. Chances in front for the Bulldog power play. Halfway through. The penalty kill for Augsburg as Von Ruden carries it forward. Jessica Von Ruden behind the goal. She circles, looking rink wide for Carmen Anderson. Maya Roy. Anderson was tangled up with an Augsburg player. Might have been a hook there. Roy. Truban, long shot. Stockinger saw it all the way. 36 seconds left in the penalty to Elizabeth Fagerland. 11:57 left in the third period. Caderet to the wall. Carmen Anderson below the goal. Has the only goal in this hockey game. Emma Corbett. She's got space. Sent one across the blue paint. Speeding back for it is Truban who keeps it in. Drill. Kaylee Caderet steals it. Caderet walking in, fanned on the shot. May have had her stick lifted. And clearing it is Katie Flynn. 5 seconds left on the Adrian power play. That'll just about do it. Successful kills for both teams back to back. Caderet centers for Hudanish. Lost it. Working to try and win it back. She collides hard with Flynn. Hudanish and Flynn both go down. Caderet, point for Truban. Shot. Rebound in front. Another chance for Caderet. That was off the glass behind the goal. Caderet again centered. Getting down for it is Stockinger. Another really, really quality save from the Augie netminder. This one called for icing. Looked like Jenkins thought it went off of Goldberg. But it will come back into the Augsburg zone. Conversing, and it will be icing against the Augies. 10:55 left to go in the third. Augsburg outshooting Adrian 26-25. This game has been neck and neck. It's been a good one. Lorai turns, shoots. Stopped by the skate of Flynn, ushers it out with one hand on her stick. Avalone. Hansen. Petrowski has it knocked away. Hansen salvages the puck. Up the near wall. Turning back and fires. That's into the chest of Stockinger. That's another save as Belland getting involved in front with Jenkins. Players are still exchanging pleasantries around the goal. Now they'll separate. 10:35 left in the third. Bulldogs, Augies. Adrian leading 1-0. Belland, a shot that went into her teammate Petrowski. She recovers it, right back into pressure. Petrowski is tangled up with Glover. Cronkite, what a move. Cronkite working in, tried to elevate by Goldberg. Couldn't get it over the left shoulder of Sophie Goldberg. What a chance for the sophomore out of Eagan, Minnesota. Emily Cronkite has been the biggest scoring threat for Augsburg this weekend. Another impressive skate up ice. Moved by the defenseman. Just couldn't quite pick out the corner, so close. Stays 1-0. Cronkite still hustling, making life hard for Maya Roy down low. Comes out for Elena Glover. Roy again. Jessica Anderson for Carmen Anderson, no relation. Von Ruden up the far boards, gets the angle, 2-on-1. Von Ruden cutting in a save, Stockinger. Low shot did not test the Augsburg goaltender. Battled for in the far corner. Two players from each sides as Anderson has to kick it free as her stick was still tangled up in the mess on the boards. Wallen trying to lift it out. Carmen Anderson staying with it. Von Ruden spins back for Jessica Anderson. Cronkite working really hard trying to win it free. It's finally played out to the neutral zone by Kylie Wallen. Maya Roy will carry it back in on the regroup. Centered. Von Ruden skate to stick. She hit the outside of the goal. May have been the outside of the post. Wasn't far away either way. Teskey. Regained for the Bulldogs by LaSalle. They've been playing well for the past few minutes. Carmen Anderson goes down alongside Elena Glover. Trying to work it free. Carmen Anderson with it. Trying to center. Instead, it will come to Dorothy Kearney, who clears it rather. Bulldogs still continue to possess. Quick change. LaSalle pitchforks forward. Picked up by Stewart. Ice has been a little bit tilted lately. Here's Hubenschmidt. Nice move. Turned on a dime. Shot. Gloved by Stockinger. Both the goaltenders have really, really stood out tonight. Both have looked really good. 27 saves for Goldberg as well as Stockinger. Hubenschmidt tied up with Stewart, who will send it over for Drill. Up the half wall for Jenkins, fires it rink wide. Riley races back for it. Finds Hubenschmidt, lobbed up ahead and a one-on-one. Belland working in on Drill, trying to get around Carly Drill. And a really good defensive effort by Drill to keep Belland wide. Established body position and did not give it up. Belland bumped into again by Drill. Good shift for the defenseman. Catherine Trubin. That one miles away from the net. Backhanded off the window and out. Knocked forward by Rydell. For Gerald, a shot. Seen all the way and gloved by Goldberg. 7:46 left in the third period after an extended stretch of play. We finally get a whistle. Two of the top teams in college hockey going toe-to-toe. Draw one by the Bulldogs. Trubin collided with by Cronkite. Stein. Cronkite looking to drop it back to the point. And Stepan. Riley pinning Cronkite to the dasher. Hudanish finds it. Looks over and angled on by Wolschlager. Allen behind the net. Bounced over the stick of Trubin, an odd carom off the boards. Corbett grabs it. Hudanish with the puck. Stepan. Just the slightest of touches off the stick of Stein, so no icing. Corbett with some steam. She's bumped into. Hits the deck. Annika Hansen regains control for Adrian. Banked out. Schubert. Fagerland. Near corner. It's banked. Schoberl has it. Knocked into the boards here. Hansen trying to dig it free. Instead, Schoberl looking to drive the net. Corbett steals it. Bulldogs need to clear. 6:17 left in the hockey game. Adrian with a narrow one-goal lead. It's 1-0 here from Arrington Ice Arena. Pass off the skate of Cataret. It's been a bit disjointed lately. Play just going this way and that with not many real chances for about the last 5 minutes as Augsburg will go offsides. Well, after this game concludes, the Augies' next action will be a home-and-home series against St. Catherine University in neighboring St. Paul, Minnesota from their campus in Minneapolis next Friday at 7 p.m. and on Saturday at 2 p.m. Friday game is away and Saturday is at home. But really, both games taking place in the Twin Cities area, so not too much of a drive for either contest. Oh, Petrowski, that was a shoulder right to the face of Stewart, who's still down. Looked like a body check possibly. Belland will dump it in. Stockinger leaves it with the paddle. A drill. Reverses for Stewart. Up for Gerald. Taken by Lorai, who plays it back down deep. Stockinger out of the goal. Leaves it for the defenseman. Stewart. Rydell will go for a skate. Weaving forwards. A bit isolated here on the near side. Plays it to herself, out of her reach. Sprung forward for Petrowski. Backhands in. Here's Stein. Deflected out by Jenkins. Regained by Maya Roy in the final 5 minutes of the hockey game. Carmen Anderson's goal is the difference. Emily Cronkite weaving back forward. Look at that speed. Cronkite still trying to find it. Instead, it comes to Von Ruden for Carmen Anderson. Von Ruden trying to straddle the blue line. Just did. Anderson, that was off the crossbar. What a shot. Thought the play may have been offside. It was certainly close. Cronkite up ahead. Stein. Kennedy Stein off the chest of Goldberg. Juicy rebound, but no one there to get on the end of it. LaSalle. Drops for Riley. Cataret. Through center. Kaylee Cataret, a shot through a screen. Went wide. Wallen. Couldn't generate a clean connection with Gerald as Cataret wedges it in. Race after it into the corner. Wallen playing over for Fagerland. Stolen by Hudanish, looking to cut to center. Hudanish still spinning around. She's brought down to the ice by Fagerland, who lost her stick. Regains it. Battle down low. 3:39 up on the scoreboard. 1 goal for Adrian, no goals for Augsburg. Weren't able to score last night either. Can they find one? Centered for Hudanish. Stockinger so quick to get down into that butterfly. Seals it off, covers up with 3:29 left on the scoreboard. Face-off coming up on the far side of the Augsburg zone. NCAA Women's D3 Hockey on Adrian College TV. This one's been a treat. Low scoring, but plenty of action. Both teams battling really hard. You could argue that both deserve to win the game. I think the 2 stars of the game really have been Stockinger, who will be tested again here, makes another glove stop, as well as Goldberg has also been good. The puck's still loose in front of Stockinger. I don't think she covered it. The whistle still went. Augsburg players will clear out the blue paint for their netminder. Talking about how good Stockinger's been tonight, there's another shining example. Quality save. The 30th she's had to make tonight. 31 shots for Adrian, 29 for Augsburg, as I believe the Augie head coach Michelle McAteer calls timeout. We will step aside for a brief moment before we bring you the final 3 minutes and 11 seconds of this contest. Stay with us for the stunning conclusion of this game on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Back at Arrington Ice Arena after that brief break, timeout called by Augsburg. Coach Michelle McAteer discussing strategy. Just over 3 minutes left in the hockey game. See the Adrian president, Jeffrey Docking, taking in the action between the benches down there. Great spot to catch the game. He's been treated to a good one here this afternoon. This game will be followed up by ACHA Men's Division II hockey. I'll be on the call for that one as well, as Adrian takes on Illinois State, whom they beat 5-2 yesterday evening. That was a late start at 9:45. This one will start at 7. After this game concludes, do we have a twist in the plot with about 3 minutes left? We'll see. Driving wide, Claire Jenkins stops up. Was looking backwards for Stewart. Stolen by Lorai. Lorai tried to drag it through the body of Rydell. Fires a shot from a tough angle. Trubin, the follow-up, left pad save, Stockinger. Stolen by Belland, away from Teskey. But weaving back forward, good hands from Tenley Stewart. Deflected forward by Jenkins, races, it's 1v3 for Augsburg. Shot skitters wide, harmlessly. Riley looking to get it out, Teskey keeps it in. Gerald down low. Pinned to the boards by Trubin. Stockinger heading to the bench. With 2:15 left, it's 6-on-5 for Augsburg. Net empty. They control. Up top for Katie Flynn. Petrowski knocked over an Augsburg player. Opening up and firing there is Gerald. Save made Goldberg. Under the 2-minute warning. Stein, rink wide. Cronkite, a shot. Swallowed up by Goldberg. Timely save with $1:52 left in the game. Again, net empty for Augsburg. They've got 6 skaters on the ice. It'll be Katie Flynn to oppose Jessica Von Ruden on the draw. Knocked back by Augsburg. They find Peyton Allen. Cronkite. Leaves it for Gerald. Has her shot blocked by Carmen Anderson, looking to play it out, but the Augies keep it in. Great play by Kennedy Stein to keep it inside the blue line, and then the Bulldogs lift it out of play. 1 minute, 33 seconds separating Adrian from victory if they can hold on. Again, it's Von Ruden versus Flynn in the faceoff dot. This time Von Ruden wins it back for Jessica Anderson. Circles. Trying to lift it out. Carmen Anderson can't keep it in. This is kept in by Schoberl looking across the ice. Flynn was waiting for some sort of tip in. Lascelles tried to lift it out. Glove down by Allen. Hand pass against Augsburg. Wow, controversial call. Didn't look like a hand pass to me. I think what that will mean is the faceoff will come back in the Augsburg end. Or rather, it'll be a neutral ice. Interesting. Thought that faceoff would be all the way back in the Augie end, but dangerous scenario. If they don't win this cleanly, they could be in trouble. They won it back for Jessica Anderson, did the Bulldogs. But taken back again quickly by Rydell. That empty precariously in the neutral zone right now. Nora step in. Carries in. Wide. Tripped up by Jessica Anderson. Schubert had it, did a flyby. Belland tips it out. Could be off to the races here. It's taken by Claire Jenkins, who will spin forward. Final minute of play. Augsburg desperately looking for a game-tying goal. They've been looking for one for the better part of 3 periods. Jessica Anderson takes it. Taken down with Sydney Rydell. Wanted a penalty, won't get one. Claire Jenkins the shot. Didn't get through, stays with it. 30 seconds now as Jenkins on a miscue took it out to neutral ice. Augsburg has to regroup. Maya Roy sends it out. Stepan didn't see Belland waiting back there, but Augsburg keeps it. Cronkite shouldered by Belland. Knocked away. Good play by Petrowski. Lorai trying to find it. Played back in the Bulldog zone. Less than 10 seconds left to go. Stepan, maybe one final shot. It's on the near boards. Augsburg looking to shoot. It's sent goalward. That deflected off the skate of Anderson and wide. The Bulldogs are barking. They seal the 1-0 win here on home ice to sweep the weekend series. That makes it 3 consecutive shutouts for Sophie Goldberg. Wow. Shutout Oswego State last Saturday 5-0. Shutout Augsburg last night 4-0. And now gets the 1-0, a narrow shutout victory for the Bulldogs thanks to their goaltender Sophie Goldberg. Augsburg's netminder Chloe Stockinger was also exceptional, but let in just that lone goal from Carmen Anderson that ended up being the difference. That was early on in the first period. Bulldogs come away with the win. They stay perfect on the year and improve to 4-0. As for Augsburg, they fall to 1-3 on the season. A really good hockey game. Not a lot of goals, but plenty of action and excitement. Adrian takes it 1-0. And with that, we say thank you for tuning in. On behalf of our entire crew here at Adrian College TV, I'm Calvin Keys. Have a great Saturday afternoon.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.